darlings, welcome back to my channel again. My name is Chioma Nzenwa. I'm a dietitian and a holistic therapist, so call me Chumi. I'm your diet coach. Okay, so on our healthy hour today, I want to be talking about beans. A lot of people have had this misconception about beans, and right from time I do not believe them. They always say beans is protein. When I'm having discussions with them, they just say, but beans is protein. Yes, beans has protein, but beans is not totally protein. But even if research did not go on checking on the components or the formations, one should know that what actually formed beans to be in that form and in that mode is starch. So it has carb, it has the almighty protein. Yes. Okay, so today I want to clear that misconception and make you understand the benefits, the health benefits of beans, and then some of the components, and then the amount, at least an assumed amount of protein in the beans, and the amount of carbohydrates in beans. So beans, it's a well-known legume, well consumed, even though some people do not like having beans because of the flatulence feelings. But research has seen it and discovered that the more you eat beans, the more you run away, and those stomach problems and stomach troubles reduce. So people who eat more beans, like 3 times a week, are less in danger with the stomach troubles than people who do not even have it often. So, and research has also said it that it has very good amount of fiber in it. So for every day, if you're having like a half cup of beans in your meal, of any kind of beans, whether the black-eyed beans, the lentils, the kidney beans, the green beans, the straw beans, whichever kind of beans you choose to have, they all have almost same benefits, and having it every day gives you about 25 grams of the fiber needed. So for your fiber goals every day, your beans is needed to help you reach the goals. And beans also is a very good source of iron. Yeah, but the iron in it's not readily absorbed because of the because the plant-based foods have heme iron in them, unlike meat, which is readily and easily absorbed. But in plant-based foods which have iron, you have to eat your beans, especially, which we're actually talking about today, is actually a plant-based food. So to eat your beans, you have to have vitamin C along with it to help you unlock the iron in it, the iron in the beans. That's why when I'm giving people menu plan, or I'm giving a presentation, I'm giving a health talk, I always tell people to combine their foods. You can have moi moi and salad, you can have moi moi and pawpaw, you can have moi moi and vegetable stir fry, I don't know, but whichever. Or you can have your beans cooked or separately, or with vegetable by the side, or together. Or you can have your beans eating with any fruit, or even after eating your beans, you can eat any fruit alongside with it. At least especially foods that are very rich in vitamin C, that will help you the iron in it to be absorbed and unlocked. Beans helps to regulate blood sugar because the fiber and the protein in it make carbohydrates to be absorbed in a very slow rate, thereby reducing the blood sugar, and then keeping diabetes at bay. At least half cup of beans a day will help to keep diabetes at a very stable rate. In fact, at bay, you barely notice that you have such ailments. And beans is very good to in controlling cholesterol, because the soluble fiber in it helps to and binds with cholesterol in the system, yeah, and makes their cholesterol not to be absorbed. The bad cholesterols they can be stuck on blood vessels, yeah, and be causing inflammations and plaque building. So a healthy cardio system starts with what you eat, and beans is one low-fat diet in the theme of eating right. A diet rich in beans is very good for the heart because magnesium and potassium are key nutrients for the heart. Potassium has this power of removing excess sodium and excess water from the system, thereby reducing blood pressure. While magnesium functions very well, helps the nerve function, and then blood pressure regulations. Like I said earlier, beans is very rich in protein and fiber, and its richness in protein and fiber helps in weight loss, because the protein and the fiber in the beans makes carbohydrate to not be absorbed as much as it should be, and it actually helps one to feel full, keeping hunger at bay. And it's been actually discovered that soluble fiber helps you to feel full all through the day, and these beans has both soluble and insoluble fiber in it. So if you're a Weight Watcher, beans should be like one of your healthy meals. However you want to cook it, you want to cook it like that and eat it, you want to make it as beans cake, or you want to make it as moi moi, having at least half cup a day or a good portion a day will help you a lot to achieve your weight loss goal, thereby helping your system to run smoothly. And beans is a very good source of antioxidant as well. At least this particular antioxidant called polyphenols, it's very rich in beans. It helps to fight cancer because it's a good source. It's an antioxidant. It helps to fight cancer, and studies from different angles have said that women who eat beans at least 3 times a week have very low risk of having breast cancer, unlike people who eat it once a month and who don't even eat beans at all. It's not necessary that you must have beans as being boiled, as moi moi, or as like that in porridge, or beans cake, or however you make it. It's not the only beans. There are different kinds of beans you can explore. You can eat. You can do green peas, you can do green beans, you can do kidney beans, you can do lentils, all kinds of beans. They are all legumes, and they have these nutrients in similarities. Like they are very rich with all these nutrients, even though their levels, their contents are lesser. Like some have lesser carbs, some have lesser amount of protein, some have lesser amount of potassium in them, but they all have these nutrients which are rich, which can help you to reach your daily values of these nutrients. Like the black-eyed beans, it's the carbohydrate in it's about 198 to 200 calories, and the carbohydrate in it is about 35 grams, while the protein is about 13 grams. The fiber is about 11 grams of fiber in it. So they are all rich, they all have very good nutrients, things that we need to meet up on our daily values and daily intake. So it's a very it's advisable to start eating your beans well, not just have it like something you eat once a week or only on Saturdays when you have time. There are different ways of making beans available and different ways of eating it. If you have the green beans, you can use it in your stir fry. If you have the peas, you can add it when you're cooking your rice or other sauces. And if you are doing the beans alone, you can the normal beans, You can cook it normally to eat. You can cook it with some other carbs, like you can do rice and rice and beans, yam and beans, plantain and beans, potato and beans, or like that. Or you can make it in form of akara, which is called beans cake, or you can make it as moi moi. So there are varieties and different ways of eating beans, so nothing should stop you from having good amounts of beans every day, because the fiber it gives you is a lot to help your gastrointestinal system to work properly, and as well beans gives produces this very good gut bacteria that prevents the stomach troubles. So if you start having beans and it's giving you problem, it starts giving you problem maybe first 2 days or first 1 week, there is no need to stop. Continue it. It's actually building the walls of your system, of your intestines, to work properly the way it should be. So after like 1 week, your system will stabilize and it will work properly well. And it is advisable to drink lots of water during this period as you're trying to train your system to getting used to beans consumption. And like I said earlier, if you're eating these beans, make sure you have vegetables or fruits around you, which will help the iron in it to be absorbed. Plant foods have very good amount of iron in them, but then they are not easily absorbed because of because they are heme iron. You have to use a fruit, you have to use something, you have to use a vitamin C based fruit to help it get absorbed in the body, unlike animal protein, the iron in animal or in meat. Those ones are readily available as soon as you consume them, but to access the ones in legumes and in cereals, you have to use vitamin C. So we have very good amount of vitamins in this and minerals in these beans. So there is no cause and no reasons to run away from them. Beans is not a bad meal at all, and then sometimes the way it's being processed is another issue in consumptions. There are some people, unless they boil the beans and strain away the first water, they will not be able to have it. Like, it causes flatulence and too much gas in their system. But there are some people who cook it direct without any issue. So if those ones are the normal cooked beans, the black-eyed beans or the brown beans, the kidney beans give you wahala, you can switch to the green ones, the fresh ones, the green beans, that's the straw beans, and the green peas, the lentils. There are different legumes to get all your nutrients intact. Please start loving your beans today. There is no harm in eating it. I have told you how to train your system. In the first week, if it's giving you wahala, continue. You're going to get better. You're going to really get better because you're growing your intestine you're training your intestine to get used to accommodating beans in the system. So thank you so much for joining me in this healthy hour, and please do not forget to like, do not forget to comment or ask questions, do not forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for following me up, even though like 2 weeks now I haven't had anything posted here, but I'm so glad I came here today to talk about this. So next we're going to be talking about another interesting topic. Thank you so much for being with me.